If you're considering buying a new car or a new home, this next story is of special interest to you. The Federal Reserve has cut interest rates again. Wall Street took this economic development in stride. However, the change in the cost of borrowing can be significant for the wallets of many people.
News4JAX consumer investigator Lauren Verno breaks down exactly how much of a difference it could have for you.
Now, this is the third time in just 3 months that the Federal Reserve has made cuts like this, and that's a big deal. They do this so that you'll go out and spend money in growing communities, but whether you should spend money on that big ticket item like a home or a car, that's the debate. We can all agree with Roger Wadford when he says,
anytime I can save some money, I would say yes.
That's why he's been keeping a close eye on interest rates, recently refinancing 2 of his cars, hoping to do the same with his home. But realtor Cole Slate says even with the recent cuts, he has not seen an influx in people buying homes.
Our door's wide open, but we haven't necessarily seen any related announcements result in flocking, although I would love for it to.
So we turned to Jack's Federal Credit Union Chief Lending Officer Mary Svoboda to find out who will benefit from these cuts.
So if you have any variable rate credit cards or a home equity loan, you're going to benefit from that.
What about I have a car loan?
If you have a car loan, you may or may not see a reduction in the rate. But what you'd want to do is check in with your credit union, check in with your bank, and find out if the rates have gone down. Is there an opportunity for you to refinance?
People with adjustable rate mortgages, student loans, and credit cards will most benefit from these rate cuts. For instance, if the average person has $6,000 in credit card debt, these 3 rate reductions together will save them just under $100 in interest. Svoboda says these rate cuts would not necessarily affect mortgages, but that doesn't mean it isn't a good time to buy.
Now, Fed fund rate reductions aren't directly tied to mortgages, but what we have seen is that mortgage rates have come down considerably this year.
Svoboda's biggest recommendation, if you want to make that big purchase, it's always best to check with your bank first. I'm Lauren Verno, Channel 4, the local station.